Yo, what's up? What's going on, everybody? Let me make sure I fix my microphone stand. Well, I'm a man of my word, making sure the command works. Y'all appreciate that, Frost? Oh, I see why. I see why. Wow, straight up selling, bro. Okay, well, anyways, let's see. Is that too dark? That looks too bright. I don't like that. Way too bright. Like right in my eyes. Kind of dig it. Well, I can adjust the brightness. It's not a J stream unless I mess with my stuff while we're live, right? I don't know. We'll just leave it like right there. Why not? No, that's gonna end up giving me a headache. Yeah. Turn it that way. And then juice it up. That looks pretty good. And of course, if I need to add any or change any lights, I can just do it with a remote. So, what's going on, everybody? I hope y'all are doing well, doing phenomenal. We had a stream earlier in the day, and not gonna waste a lot of time. Just rambling this time. Want to make sure I stay focused. We are going to be playing some Apex. It is open lobby, and should anybody, my laundry's done. Folding laundry at the same time as I'm streaming, right? Not gonna waste a lot of time rambling or anything. I want to make sure I stay focused, stay determined. They have cross progression? No, they don't. But hear me out. We can tweet at Respawn to give us some cross progression. It's a topic that that really needs to happen. Oh, not a topic, but something that really needs to be taken care of in the game. So before we do anything, before we play any games, I do want to preface this by saying that we will have open mic lurk. Yeah, let's go. Batman slipping into the shadow. All right, bro. I appreciate that, bet. If you guys haven't checked out Greg's, be sure to go drop him a follow. Tell him I sent you. Thank you for the lurk, brother. It really does make a huge difference. I appreciate it. All right, with the lurk slurp. Ooh, ooh. Kind of tired myself. Anyways, before we do anything, let's go ahead and pray, and let me get back to what I was gonna say. Tonight, I do plan on talking to some people, just in case we don't get anybody inside of the chat or anything of the sort. I'll be on push talk inside of the game, and I'll be talking to people who may or may not know Jesus. And I mean, if they don't know, if they don't want to control their mouth or anything of the sort, then we can throw the mute button on them. But we got to go and we got to carry our cross daily. We got to shine a light to somebody. And a lot of everybody on Twitch is just running away. They're just running away into the game. And it's our job as Christians to shine a light everywhere we go and everywhere we can. When you see that there's a need, you're to jump in and fill up that need. And it's time for us to be a light. So let's go run some games. Let's go be a light, and let's represent Jesus well tonight. But first, let's get into prayer. Most gracious and heavenly Father, we come to you today to lift up the stream that's here on the channel. Father, we submit it unto your lordship. We give it unto you. We pray that you give us guidance, peace, and understanding. Renew our tanks full of long suffering and patience and loving kindness. Help us reach the lost. Help us reach the ones you are calling. Remind us, Lord. Remind us of who you are and how we are to conduct ourselves. Let us be a light for your righteousness and for your glory. Let no man boast, but proclaim the good works of God. For Lord, you have saved us. I have not saved myself. There's no one who crawled up on the cross and died for me, Lord, but Jesus. And so I thank you for the fellowship that we're about to have. I thank you for the lives that we're about to reach. Lord, anoint my lips to speak your word. Hold me within confines of your word. And let me be a beacon of hope that point them to the cross and point them to Jesus. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get into it. What did I press? How about this? Kind of. Ooh. So how was your day? I think you kind of know my day. Excuse me. Before I jump in there, I want to make sure that I pull up Discord and that I drop. Come here, Discord. Thank you. I want to make sure that I jump into the open lobby so that anybody can join. Love us Steam is still open right now. Sound capture does not need to be open at all, ever. Yeah, we're good. You posted some. Oh yeah, the spicy banana. I see a delay. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Wait, cancel. No, we're gonna go duos. We're gonna go duos. We're gonna get. We're gonna work on our stuff. Hopefully, Apex doesn't act up tonight. I'm really hoping that that's the case. Really made you think. Somebody somewhere has done it. You know they have. I'm in the middle of this this Bible study, man. I'm really excited for it. Yeah, you made a spicy banana. For the next time you get a banana, just get some like cayenne pepper and just throw it on. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, Chaotic Waffle? How are you?
Clips are what cities use in their hair. This is called a magazine.
No microphone. Never ate it, bro. Just throw cayenne pepper on a banana. Just saying, dude. Just do it. Doing my social medias and checking all that jazz, because I'm not good at keeping up with it. All your teammates are stoned or they leave as soon as they die. Bro, I'm new to mouse and keyboard. I'm not going anywhere, bro. All right, I gotta learn how to play this on this platform. So we got this, bro. I'm committed. Let's get it. Yeah, man. If you don't mind, I'm down to party up. I'm down. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm down to make friends. Oh snap. Oh snap, you by yourself. Bruh, no. Please don't be here, please don't be here, please don't be here. Oh my goodness.
Round one. Beginning ring. Ring's not close. Hustle up. First blood.
First blood, and it's not us.
Oh my goodness, I couldn't even see her. Loba, she's got the finish on me. She's right outside.
I hope for your sake that wasn't.
Hopefully this guy wants to party up. Yeah, I mean he asked for it. I'm gonna send him a friend request anyways. If that's party, send him a friend request. We'll see. We'll see. See, we gotta reach souls, man. We gotta reach souls. Wait, I don't even have any bananas in my house. Try lemonade. Energy fuel. No, hard pass, dude. Oh snap. You know, my bad. I saw an invitation from way earlier and I accepted it. I didn't mean to. Like I just got like 3 friend requests from me all at once. I was like, I pressed yes already. I'm just not used to it. It's all good. I was on PS4 and then on Valentine's Day, I gave my console to my wife. Oh, never mind. He can't hear me. Would get enough, but if it was still made. You finished the tub of G Fuel? Hear me out, bro. Like me and the wife were talking about it. We like G Fuel, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm on PC now, so I went from controller to mouse and keyboard. So I'm learning. I'm not really hitting all my shots, but it's part of the process. That was years ago. Well, you haven't done it again? Why don't you do it now? Do it now, bro.
This is your champion. On the jump,
You
Master. Ready up.
sold out, aren't you? I'm gonna go live on TikTok too. Let's see what they gotta say. You finished a lot of tubs. I believe it, bro. I believe it.
You didn't.
Oh, you got a secret? Bro, hey, tell me right now. Like,
It's time to drop
listen, hear
shot
me
and
out.
rock.
I'm a bot. Get in as many gunfights as possible. I'll take your word for it, bro. All right, if that's the case, let's go down here.
Let's go this way.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4 teams here. Maybe 5.
Hostile landed near me.
So I'm right.
Cracked an enemy shield.
I'm with you.
Reloading.
Hit 9. Inside fuse.
Broke that enemy shield. Reloading.
I lost him. He's on top.
Great.
Oh my goodness.
Inside the ring.
Right behind you. All I've got is a PK. Surprised I'm hitting any shots with it. Oh, I'm getting blasted. Did not know I could do this, but we're here. Oop.
Recharging shields. Give my shields a recharge.
Don't catch me, don't catch me.
Kill leader. We could get
Yeah, way up
cocky
top,
in
way
this
up top,
lobby.
way up top.
Contact with target.
Copy that. There's one on top of the building, right on top of me.
Going to explore here.
Oh, hit 99. Oh, she got me, bro. The Ash and a lifeline. They got me. They got me. They got me.
If it gets too
You wouldn't waste money. Let's go. I wouldn't. They made 2 of those. It was a Doom collab, and it was called Spicy Demonade. Oh goodness, no, hard pass on that one. My light is just being something else today. Yeah, that's a lot better.
Has been eliminated.
He's typing right now. Oh no, inventory. I'm upset and by the BFG edition. I wish they brought it back so I can get it. You'll send a pic. Wow. Let's go, bro.
Closing.
Phew. Inside the next ring. I love this.
Oh, we back. We're about to be brought back live. Let's go, bro. Sent it in Discord. Bet I'll be sure to check it out. Alright, yeah, we just went live on TikTok as well. 30-30 repeater? I mean, I'm gonna take it.
Shock and rock.
Chaotic waffle with the revive. Let's go, bro. GG's, man.
Care package incoming. Let's get to the
Probably
LZ.
should. I get energy.
Let's explore this way.
Take this. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Take the shotgun ammo, energy mag. Take that. Yes. I'm on the way, dude. I'm on the way. Yo, Riley, what's up, dude? Welcome to the TikTok live. Yeah, what's up, Waffle? I can barely hear you, bro. My bad. But yes, sir, I am live. Small streamers unite. You can't find anyone selling it. Well, that makes sense.
Is the name the same?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't need to follow, bro. You can if you want to. No pressure or nothing. I like just playing games. I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna try this. Wait, I'll wait for him. We got a care package dropping down. If it's not already here. I don't see the smoke from this guy yet. Cancel that. Cancel that.
Spotted. Double timing it. Popping smoke.
They totally baited me on that one. Smoke in the door.
Up in the chimney.
Let me know when it opens, bro. Yo, what's up, Kirch?
Throwing thermite. Arc start out.
Hostile spotted. More friends are coming to kill us. There's another squad.
We need to run. There's too many.
Copy that. 1, 2, 3. Yeet!
Frag out.
I wanted to scare him with the grenade. That's all it was. I don't have a turbocharger for this thing. I should not be
Giving
moving
my
my...
shields a recharge.
Ooh, watching a movie with your family. What did you watch? Wait, if it's Sonic, no spoilers, bro. I'm doing good. Mr. Chaotic Waffles with the follow. What's up, bro? Thank you for the... Thanks for the follow, my guy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Hey, Phoenix. What's up?
Might be something good this
How are
way.
you doing? How are you feeling today? Oh, no. Stream is like bottlenecking again. I'm not too sure why.
Let's hop in this gravity cannon.
Let's go, bro. I think I just saw somebody like right there. Can't say for sure. Ooh, I got the perfect slide. Let's go. Oh my goodness, I can change weapons now. Oh my goodness. Yes. I'll keep the Mastiff. Swap this out though. I'm panicking. Why am I panicking? E. That's the red button. Oh
Ring's
man.
far. Move fast, folks. Can't afford to lose anyone.
I mean, you ever like what? Oh, hello. Was that you?
Replicator touching down.
I don't think so. No.
No, somebody's here. They're on top. All right, I'm gonna force them down. Oh my goodness.
Dropping the pain. Heads down. Airstrike getting too close.
Force them down. Inside. He's hurt. 111. Happy. There you go. Yes, sir.
We killed the last member. Good work.
Thanks, Phoenix. Appreciate it. There's a movie called Tower Heist. Oh, he was solo, bro. Take this helmet.
New kill leader. Watch your six.
I'll take the shield that you swapped out for.
Evo shield here. Level 3.
Ooh. Fancy. Thank you for the
I
alert,
got an
Phoenix.
Evo shield here. It's cool. Level 3.
You could have kept it, bro. Trust
good,
me,
man.
you're gonna need it more than I do. Let's just say, be prepared to pick it up off of my body.
Healing. Watch my back.
But you think I'm kidding, bro? You think I'm kidding?
The ring is a far distance. 1 minute remains. Let's go this way.
I think I'm at to shut
Setting
down
up a zip line.
Spotify
Zip line here.
before I can continue streaming this game. Need new RAM. I'll get there one day.
The ring is
By
quite
the way,
far.
if you see
There is
one,
not much time
I'm
left.
looking for a peacekeeper.
Okay. Oh snap! Hello.
Smoke out.
I stopped moving. I stopped moving.
Enemy spotted.
Yep. See him. Moving on him with you.
Contact with
Got him. Oh, GG's! GG's! Oh my goodness. Wow, bro. Ooh, G Fuel has a buy one, get one. Ooh, nice. All right, hold on. Let me shut down Spotify real quick. Because something is happening with the stream and that is not okay. All right, hopefully it works now. Let's see, David, problems. Oh, dude, thank you for the one fire. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Check your Discord. I'm checking Discord right now. Is it in pics or what? Yes, it is. Oh, my Beyblade came in with the Predator sight. All right, well, here. Oh my goodness. You guys are all in for a treat. What's up, Beyblade? It's been a minute, dude. Hey, Waffle. I can't hear you right now, but understand this, brother. I will not be playing with my glasses for a moment.
that happens sometimes.
I have to put on a Predator mask.
If you can't keep up, you're straight.
I'm a
on the run.
non-rule breaker Discord chatter for the official Redeemed Age Discord. I saw, dude. I saw.
Introducing your
Oh my goodness. You have so much stuff. So, did you really see anything? Call me John, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh, my dreads are in the way.
Maybe we don't.
That's not how this is supposed to work. There. Got like one dread just like in my face. It's getting on my nerves.
Maybe we don't. I'm fine with
There we go. Got it. Drop us wherever you need to, bro.
Good place to land, but what do I know? Oh, this is the best part.
Oh. Can't hear anything though. There we go. I gotta wear this thing for 5 minutes. Bananas. Let's go. It is made out of plastic. That's all I know. It's an airsoft mask.
Check out that area.
Great spot. Move fast, folks. Can't afford to lose anyone.
Got it. Ooh.
First blood.
You have no idea how hard this is right now.
Now we're talking. Let's do this.
It's not made out of titanium, bro. Somebody had the sweet idea of like me wearing the Predator mask to go for Predator, but I'm not good enough on mouse and keyboard to do that yet. I just tried to pick up this site like 4 times.
Polito, can you hear me? Who would do this to such a sweet, innocent Shiki?
Who would do this to such a sweet innocent chicken? I didn't have that bit. Ooh, Hemlock. Hello.
Got one spotted.
On the way, on the way, on the way.
Champion out.
Excuse me? Get up here. Thank you. I looked at it and still jumped.
Bam to the woozle. Sending out a decoy.
You got eyes on? Yo, Rice Cakes with the raid, dude. Welcome in, guys. Give me a ping on them,
You
Waffle.
gotta get out of there, man.
Yeah, they're all around you up top.
Happy. On the way.
Dude, he's gonna get this. He's gonna get this win by himself. Look at this. Alright, you got that guy and one more, man. Look at this. Look at this. Ooh. Oh, you got him.
I don't think I can get
you got
to you,
him
bro.
down. You got him down. Oh,
Stay alive.
look at that. Look at that. Wow.
Chimney.
He doesn't scare me, I'm good.
Double timing it.
I don't know what to do here.
Rings far.
What's up, Point to him? How are you?
New kill leader. If they're getting cocky,
He's on
they're
top.
getting sloppy.
Side.
Fire.
Can't see him. I can't see that far away. See you now.
Reloading.
Oh my goodness. I'll take those.
It's on. Rings moving.
I don't know where they are. I'm gonna keep them inside though.
Oh, painless. Knocking at the door.
Waffle, I don't know if I can make it to you, bro.
Watching airstrike.
There, I got two. Sucks for you. Oh my goodness, I can't see. Where'd they go? Waffle, what do you want? You want me to go for it? Ping your banner, yes.
I mean, if you're not comfortable, go for it.
I don't know where they went, bro. Okay. They know it, they know. Oh, you blocked the door. Ah, they knew it! They knew it! No! Leave me alone! No! 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 Leave me alone! Leave me alone! I'm just a boy! Leave me
Step
alone!
on, then step off of that, and then run
Right.
away. Don't launch it.
Yeah, but they got a bloodhound, so they're gonna be able to read where I'm going. I can't believe I ran away.
Out of it.
Let me rephrase. I can't believe I made it out.
Sometimes the Bloodhound's little tracker doesn't work.
Hope so. Hope this is one of those cases. Alright, you want me to put you back right here? Or do you think it's too close? Even better.
There's a purple. Go grab that. If you go down over to where that giant ring is, there's a respawn beacon. Looks like it hasn't been used yet.
Okay. Yeah, about that.
Never mind, there's people.
Suspect on target.
I couldn't resist. All right. Oh my goodness.
Do you have a mobile?
Yes, I do. I might as well.
Respawn beacon. Come on in. Old Painless is waiting. Half the squad's gone. Time to smoke 'em.
I don't really have another chance to do it. Oh, I got a hit. I got some hits. All right, brother. Welcome back.
I'm back. You miss me? Courtney, check out over there.
Rings far, ladies. Oscar Mike.
Are you being shot at?
Eyes up. Incoming replicator.
No, not currently.
Top in the chimney.
Oh my goodness. There's a whole bunch of death boxes up here. But somebody's sitting on top. Okay, I need to drop these.
1 sec, healing up.
Got a whole bunch of shield cells that are there for you. Kevin, thank you, sir. Oh goodness.
Yeah, don't go in there. They're just gonna kill you. They were just hiding at the door.
Frag out. Broken enemy shield. Heads up. Ring's closing in 1.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they were not gonna let you leave.
There are 2 spots here.
45 seconds. Far ring.
Just grab me and take the gravity cannon.
Picked up our squad mate's banner.
Oh my goodness. So wacky.
I'm just not allowed to live this round, I guess.
Got 10. Ring's close.
Hasn't it been 5 minutes?
I don't want to take the chance of taking the mask off.
Thank you, sir.
Here I come. Mirage to
Yep.
the rescue. After being rescued.
I don't. They're coming.
I bet that
3,
care
2,
package
1.
Old Painless
Okay,
knocking
run,
at the
run,
door.
run, run, ring. It says for a whole game, yeah. There is no Shrek 3 in Kitty Stream. What are you talking about? Get out of here. Where did I get it?
Let's check
So,
out over
My boss bought it for me because we run the airsoft arena, so that's why I get to wear it. I just wish the laser was looking where I'm looking, you know. That'd be even better. But it's not. So. We get a top and they're over there.
Shield up here.
Round 3. Beginning ring
You want to date the colonel, bro?
Heavy ammo here.
Cracked an enemy
Yeah, forget I
shield.
said that.
replicator being
Replicator touching down. Reload.
Oh my goodness. Oh, somebody did the lifeline here.
Let's relocate here.
Lifeline dead.
That's a Kraber.
Broken enemy shield. Reloading.
We got a unique opportunity,
Got
sir.
one here.
There's another squad to our left.
Copy.
We should honestly just play ring and let them fight it out.
They're going for this
Death
death
box
box
over
right here. That Loba's right there.
Contact.
Who's she shooting at?
Yep.
Waiting for that box.
Rings nearby. 1 minute.
Go Bazoomba. Bam bamboo.
The Bloodhound. That's the blood. That's the team that was chasing me earlier.
Heads up. Got one here. Rings close. 45 seconds.
You're not gonna make it.
Got one here.
Try to get out of there. Try to get out of there.
Three 0. Rings.
Sending out another.
Get down, Jay.
TikTok, 10 seconds. Makes the rings close. Using the decoy escape. Reloading.
People are dropping in on us.
Enemy shield cracked. I'm down.
Give my
Just
shields a
one.
recharge.
Enemy down. Bad guy
Copy.
get revived. We killed him.
Heads up. Dropping the pain.
They did get the reds off.
Give my shields a recharge.
We ain't kidding about the whole "they want you dead" thing.
Smoke out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, at least I got over 100 damage now.
Oh man. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side. I feel like it's deeper than that. No.
What the heck? I guess I killed
beginning
somebody.
ring countdown.
Oh, dude! No! Oh my goodness, man.
me is
Sad, unfortunate.
Best bouncer bums this way.
Okay. Well, there was my one round with the helmet.
Spotted a bomb pole
Oh, there
over
they-
there.
All right. What did the chicken say to the squirrel? I don't know. What did the chicken say to the squirrel, bro? Leave it. There we go.
All right, man. I'm actually gonna airsoft tomorrow. But
Where did
tomorrow.
Cade go? Cade 6?
Enough standing around. We're headed to
Oh, I guess he's
Olympus.
done. What is choose my legend? Where you get to choose my legend that I use for the night or use for a game. That wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. The stream points changed a lot more options. Yeah, a lot has changed. Yo, Charlie 101 Jet, what's going on? Yeah, I got airsoft tomorrow. It's late. Good luck with your games though. Yo, Chaotic, you should check out my TikTok, bro. We built an airsoft arena here in town. But I appreciate running games with you, bro. It was an honor, it was a blessing. So go with God and have a good night, man. Appreciate it. Bro, I'm Amarillo. Lady Phoenix, I am playing some Apex Legend over on Twitch. So Twitch.com/RedeemJ09.
Introducing your champion.
The best revenge is cold as steel.
Bet I'll play with you. It's open lobbies. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, what's Daddy Shark? What state is that? I live up in Michigan, bro. You're far then. No shot. I live in Texas. All right. Sorry, man. I gotta go. I have school tomorrow. Stay safe and a blessed night, man, bro. Be blessed for sure. No shot, bro. Bruh, get off this. Oh, I got the no shot. Let's go. Yo, they got me with the knuckle duster. Dang it. Yo, Spazzy McGee, where you at, bro? You just let me die, man. We were supposed to be a team. You left me to die, bro. What kind of man does that?
I'm sorry.
Get your finish.
I'm sorry.
It's all good, bro. Oh, he's doing me dirty. That's messed up, bro. He's killing me with knuckle duster and arc stars and stuff. Oh man.
Twas beauty that killed the beast.
That's a far ring.
Mostly
Gotta
no
keep moving.
violence.
Add DJ Faceless 666. Ooh.
Keeping my
Rockin' Mr. Magic. Cade, as in Cade 6. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Like, what happened to Cade? Hey, GG's, bro. No worries. Another game. We're good. We're good. Also, why is Light Your Way gone? Because winter's not happening, so that's only for winter. Let's go, Spazzy. Yeah, so why is Cade gone? Is like Cade 6? That's a big story. Hey, talk really? What? Xavier Sanchez? What's up, bro? In Antarctica, it's cold. It could be considered winter. Meaning Light Your Way is returning? Not right now. When it's cold where I live, there's specifics to this, man. There's a system to this. You know what I mean?
I am more prepared than you know.
Absolutely. I forgot I got the mask still in my head. Woo!
If you can't keep up, you're straight out of luck.
Can't keep up, you're straight out of luck. Yo, Spazzy McGee has joined the Spartan family. Yo,
Introducing your champion.
hold on. He's in the game right now, so I can say hi. You should wait. Hold on. Well, someone in the world could consider 82. No, I'm not doing that. Yo, Spazzy, thank you for the follow, bro. You didn't have to do that, but let's have some fun, all right?
Brother.
Boom, boom. Oh, thank you for the likes, guys. Appreciate it. Frost is trolling.
Kind of freaked me out. You sound just like one of my other buddies IRL, and so I was like, "What the frick?" I looked down and I was like, "Oh, it's not him."
Yeah, no. People get shocked by my voice, I guess. I don't know. I know the internet's a weird way to make it happen.
Yeah, you
Wherever we go,
sound
I'm
just
ready.
like one of my buddies that
I'll try and keep us under the radar.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Kinds of shooters with. Actually, they're
Let's
here.
transfer to this
Sorry.
spot.
No, you're good.
I
You're
wasn't
good. I'm
abandoning you, by the way. I'm sorry. I just I could
No,
not
no, no,
find
no.
one.
You're good, bro. Listen, nothing can yeet.
Down.
Reloading.
Coming, Spazzy. I'm coming.
I downed one.
He's right behind you. He's hurt.
I got cocky.
No! No! I missed the shot! No!
Humans you cannot be
Yeah, that was it for us. Right?
Interrupt! Ah! Oh, man.
Tried to body block. 10 out of 10.
Only once have I failed to kill a target.
I was
Never
committed, bro.
Again.
Dang. Well, they told me the only... Alright, so this guy I was playing with, his name is Chaotic Waffle. He said the best tip he had for me was, because I came from PS4 to PC, he said just get in as many gunfights as possible. So that's kind of what I'm doing tonight.
The best tip is just a tip.
Stop that. Oh, man.
Stop it or keep going.
Can you put your Twitch in the chat? Lady Phoenix. Redeem J09. I got you. I got you. I got you.
What are you doing, step bro?
Hey, Spazzy, do me a solid, bro. Man, people don't understand yet. Hold on. Where's my chat? Where's my chat?
Give you
All right,
what?
here you go.
What'd say?
I was saying, do me a solid. Let's keep it family friendly, my guy. If you don't mind. If you don't mind. You got a soundboard?
No matter what, we get each other home.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty cool, man. Do you stream as well or what?
Don't worry. Help me, and I'll help you.
This is your champion.
Sounding reveille, ladies. I'm the jump master.
Ooh, there's a lot of pressure. What's up, ETF? Wait, what? How am I a seller? What happening? What's happening? Whoa, dude! Thank you for the share. Wow, appreciate that. Are you eating spicy wings? Oh, geez, dude. Wait, how spicy are we talking? Because your boy is a wimp. I'm gonna go back here because it seems like we've been having some really good interactions with the first drop. No love,
Oh, yeah,
Micah.
also
Hello.
some Great things have happened.
Hey, either we win or we lose. That's it. That's all there is. Send it, bro. I got your back.
Launch it. Hostile landed near me.
Taking fire.
Enemy shield.
Yeah, wrong crate.
Reloading.
Oh my
my
goodness,
boy.
you
There
saved
you
my
go.
life. You saved my life.
What I see.
You have no idea how bad I was panicking.
Reloading.
I was like, bro, of course I'd miss all those shots right now. Oh my goodness, my heart.
Fight's not over, so I'm gonna be coming up here.
Taking a knee. Catching up.
Give me a second. I'm gonna check this guy's chest over here.
Putting that down range.
It's a Valk.
Come
It's a
back
Valk.
up. Come back up.
Yep, coming. She ain't pushing me over here. Not that much.
Throwing thermite.
Got a therm. Oh, she walked into my thermite like a dum dum.
Broken enemy shield.
She's cracked.
Smoke.
It's a Valk and a fuse. Valk and a fuse. Valk and a fuse.
I'm pushing them both.
All right, I'm behind you up top. Come down. Come down.
Grenade. Getting shot at.
Go, go. Got it, bro. Let's go, man. Let's go, bro. Take it. We take those. We take those. Move fast. Move fast. Move fast. Move fast. Let's go. Need a med kit. Bro, we're doing work, bro. I'm proud of you, son. Raise your right. I'll just play it.
Give me a second. Fixing up.
Yeah, I need to fix it too.
Watch my back.
I got 2 shield bats here. I grabbed them both. I'll carry it for you. If you need it, just let me know.
I'm
Reloading. Reloading.
About me keeping it clean because I get pretty ratchet, man. So.
Oh man. No, at the very least, you know, like if no one knows. Oh, hello. I'm standing here in my menu with this guy. He's dead. Imagine that.
Another up there though.
There is.
I'm spotted.
There is.
Give me a second.
Doing the John Wick movie walk while I reshield. Imagine, dude. Imagine. Oh. Bro. He brought me a flatline. Let's go. But that was weird. I'm not gonna lie. That was weird. That was a very.
That worked out.
That was hilarious. You have any med kits? I mean, I can use this Phoenix. Yeah, I'm just.
Med kit? Yeah.
No. You're good. You're good.
Big boy.
Yeah, I'm solid. I'm solid. No worries. No worries.
We're already in the
Always some Phoenix kit.
See, the way the Phoenix kit works for me at least is it doubles my shield. No one else gets it.
Blasphemy.
This is madness. This is Sparta. I forgot what it was. Oh, that's what I was doing.
The all-seeing eye.
Attention.
What you got?
Delivering care package.
I'm a crypto main on my PS4, so
Drone view. Watch my
I'm
back.
good.
Yeah, I'm taking a look for us real quick.
Go for it. I put smoke in your body.
It smoked my vision on
The drone?
my drone. Yes. What is this?
What? Oh, you want to blind a crypto and then smoke the crypto while he's in his drone. Okay. I'm back. Welcome back, Frost.
Let down range.
Oh crap!
Already on my mark. For effect.
Yeah, I got out of there. I'm shielding up behind a crate right now.
Frag out.
It's at least a Revenant.
It is.
They're pushing us. They're under us. I'm going back up top. Gotta control the fight when we can. I'm coming to you. I can't see them. And I know me. I'm gonna panic as soon as I see him and miss all my shots.
Here, give me a second. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna see where they're at.
Destroying my drone.
Oh, never mind.
They just destroyed my drone. Yep, they're outside. They're right outside the door.
Okay, let's go top.
Yep, roger.
New kill leader appointed.
We controlled them here. This is where we live.
Found a new kill leader.
I'm ready for this. Lady Phoenix found it. Can I play with you guys? Absolutely, Phoenix. You sure can. You're the second Phoenix.
Waiting for my drone to come back.
Copy that.
Reloading. Throwing thermite.
You ain't getting out alive, boy. You ain't getting out alive, boy. I'm pushing through. I'm going for it.
That's a negative on abilities.
Yeah, going alive, boy.
Whole squad taken out.
Catch these hands, son. Oh my goodness, this is great.
Give me a sec. Recharging shield.
If you don't know where you're going, you might wind up someplace else. Yogi Bear. Oh my goodness.
This is Sparta!
Yes, sir.
Recharging my
Actually.
shield.
Let's drop these. Get the stock. Get this. Nope, nope, we're good, we're good, we're good.
We need to roll.
Aye, sir. Yes, we do. Ooh, somebody had the nice flatline skin. You have to add me in. Oh, okay, Phoenix. Sounds like a plan. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming. Ooh.
Gotta hop
There you
up
go.
here. Boosted loader.
That's something I can use.
You tempt me, sir.
You got the hemlock or the wingman?
Beginning ring countdown.
Sure, we're already
That's
in
not the right button.
Yeah, I got. Boo.
Delivered.
I can't see my ammo count because I got
Incoming
TikTok sitting in the way.
TikTok.
Yes, sir.
How many platforms you live on right now? Jesus.
Just those two. Just those two. just two, man. Trying to get my TikTok account verified this year.
How many followers you at on TikTok?
1.9 million.
Nah, for real?
Yeah, for real. But like a lot of my videos got shadow banned because people got offended at a couple of videos.
Taking a move.
you think I'm kidding? I'm saying that with all seriousness.
No. I'm just trying to think of like what you could have done like that would have been so bad. The way that you say it, and if you're Mr. Family Friendly, like
Yeah,
what could
it's
you have
it's
done
very
that would have
confusing, right?
offended some people.
Well, like me and my buddy wanted to go to the range and shoot some guns and stuff, and apparently TikTok doesn't. They don't like.
Yep.
They don't like guns, and
Enough
yeah.
said.
What's crazy is they didn't even flag the range videos. What they flagged was his collection videos.
Yep.
I was like,
enough said.
I was like, okay, so
Makes
here we
plenty
are.
of sense, man.
I'm crafting. Be patient.
147 gigs
Eyes
for
up,
what?
crafty.
Titanfall 3? Oh, that makes sense. Sad boy Gmail. That's a name.
That's
Hello?
great though, that you got that much success, man. You're as humble as you are. That's really, really good.
Oh yeah, man. At the end of the day, if I'm not using it to glorify God, I don't need it. That's simply put.
Oh, my boy. All right. We just became best friends.
Oh, best friends?
Yes, best friends.
Let's go, bro.
So, hey, dude, I'm Christian too. I'm just, like I said, I'm a little overactive. That's all.
Is that overactive?
No, I said I'm a little ratchet.
Oh, little ratchet. Better stop, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad he said something because, like, I would have just went off, man.
Good work. Inside the next
No,
ring.
bro. Look, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. We got to take control of what we
I
say.
don't know if you're familiar. I'm a Christian as well, like I said, but yeah, no,
Attention. Delivering care
my buddy,
package.
he's pretty
Care package coming in.
pretty developed on TikTok. His name's Built Up Real Nice.
Haven't heard of him.
Yeah, he does like Christian remixes and stuff like that on
Ooh,
on
that.
TikTok.
Listen. I like I like remixes. We got a care package back where we just came from, and I know that we have no bodies there. Lady Phoenix, what level am I on Apex? On my original account, I'm at 487. On this one, like 27. You just added me? Okay. You got a purple shield here. G7, sir. And, ooh, big boy mid. We got shots this way.
Let's reposition
But,
here.
You want to take that?
No. Questions.
It's either yes or no. Make a break.
Do you want it or no?
I'll take it. I don't mind.
I'll let you have it. Yeah, take it.
All right, here. I got a whole bunch of light purple mags. There you go. I'm at the blast. You're level 28, 29. Just check. How do you know, Frost? I get so many questions. Somebody's laying fire at that rampage, man.
That's super cool, man. Small world. That's weird. Yeah, but I saw your TTV. I was like, I wonder if this guy's actually a streamer. And so I went and checked the thing. I was like, yep, he sure is.
Oh, yes, sir. Boldly unashamed about it, too. Am I successful? No. The success is measured by what God calls you to do, not what man says. Ah, found you! Aha, I see you. yeah. Better go close that door.
He was like, nope.
He's solo. Here, watch this, look. I'll freak him out. Excuse me, sir. I see you.
Yeah, I think he's down there by himself.
No, there's two.
There is two? Okay.
Yeah, there's two. Put your drone and bust the shield to see what happens. They come back, because Ring is up here where we were too. Started installing Apex, but now I got 2.6 gigs left free. Ooh, nice. Frost said he wants to get it. Oh, there they go. They ran. They're being blasted at too by somebody else up here.
Not too far from Ring. Got
10. Oh, beans.
Getting my eyes in the sky.
There they are. There's that team.
Switching to drone.
Go to fact on target.
Activating hardware reboot. Taking
Enemy over there.
I'm back. Logged off my drone.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's go.
Hold on.
Go.
Shields charging.
Yeah,
Got two teams fighting.
Tapped.
There's a team moving up here to our left. We need to boogie. Yeah. Oh, they put a zip line on top of the Bonza wall.
Yeah, let's make a move. I'm making a move with you.
Got the knock. GG's.
Oh, somebody else took him out from over here.
Yep. Smoking behind us. Focus on the one in front.
Got the kill leader. Rocked him and dropped him.
Mad Mag. Here. Somebody's up on the zip with us. Somebody's up on the zip. Oh, they got me, bro. They got me. It's that team that they were shooting at us earlier. Oh my goodness, we gotta go. I got the block. Still got 392 on my shield. Oh no! Oh, oh my goodness! Oh, how great was that? No! Okay, Phoenix, we'll pick you up. You can't even install Uno. You don't need Uno. Who needs Uno? Ooh, 29. There we go. Distinct. No. DJ Faces. Okay, hold on. Where are you at? There you are. Invite. What's up? Whoa, level 500 and a Loba.
This guy is, yeah, the real deal. OG. It's
Lady Phoenix from TikTok and Twitch. Wait, hold on. Oh man, my cat just tried. Your cat tried hot sauce? Why? Why would your cat try hot sauce? I have so many questions. I'm so confused. Yeah, he's cool.
I'm a female, but thank you.
Wait, what just happened?
Right.
I got like three different conversations. Yo, NTF, your cat tried hot sauce. Is your cat okay? I've got so many questions. Yeah, he's cool. Okay, cool. little Batman. I hope he's all right. Oh man, how gangster is your cat though? I'm just saying, like, if he can just walk up and try hot sauce, and he's fine, like, like, that's pretty epic. Yes, Frost. NTF's cat name is Batman. How have you not known that? He never told you? Tisk. He just said it was Joey.
Ready up.
I think I might have to play as Bangalore on PC from now on. Dude, you're not getting a Joey command. No shot, bro. I'm gonna take it off. I keep forgetting, like, I have my foot on the foot pedal. I forget to take it off. You demand picture? Pixar didn't happen.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Hear me out. Chase Ruffalo. What's up? Why can't I have a Joey? Because
I'll take your life
I don't
and
know.
your look.
You just can't.
I'm exceptionally good at both.
I learned something very interesting, NTF. You're gonna love it too. Oops. Sorry, TikTok, I turned you off.
Hey, stay on me. I'm the jump master.
My bad. No, I'm not. One of y'all gonna be jump master.
Master. Stay close.
There, that works. No, it doesn't. Can't see my health.
Execute Order 66.
It's about animals. Bro, Spaz, you already know. Let's go, bro. We own this building.
Just pick your place. I'll try and keep
Let's
us
go.
on the radar.
Look out below!
Watch. Hostile landed near me.
Attention. First blood.
There goes the first.
Taking fire.
Near me. They may know I'm here.
I downed one.
Reloading.
I'm chasing.
I'm following. Go through mid.
They're up here.
Oh, cancel it. Back up.
Firing. I'm at the base camo.
17 on purple.
Whole other team.
Whole other team. Back it up. Smoking out.
Popping smoke. Arcstar out.
Covered your back. Rampage here.
Throwing Arcstar.
Arcstar out. Yeah, choose a direction.
Yeah, let's go this way. Did we finish the guy that was up there that we killed?
It was a rampart. I doubt it.
Oh crap.
And they have a lifeline.
Call him if you spot him.
Ramport's up there, already up.
Throwing thermite grenade.
Yeah, she ain't gonna stay there. No shot. She stays there.
No, they're gone.
Behind us.
Nah, down below.
Arcstar out.
Turning around.
Recharging my shield.
Yeah, that the seer scan came from down below. Checking. Good. Grab behind you.
Oh!
They're all in the hallway. Out the window. I'm out the window.
60 seconds left. The ring's very close.
I'm out the window, guys. Just letting you know.
Taking damage.
Ah, son of a gun.
Oh no.
Freaking pulled me in.
Reloading.
minute.
Hold on. Shield's recharging.
3-0. Rings close.
Sorry, I didn't mean to leave you. Come back.
There's an Ash and an Octane upstairs.
2 of us now.
10 seconds. Rings just ahead.
And a freaking caustic. There you go.
Oh, he's hurt. No shot, bro. He's right in the corner. I got you back, got you back, got you back. Oh. Oh my goodness. He can't eat normal cat food. Oh, GG's on that one. Let's do it again. Do it again. I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like I'm getting better.
Have you guys done Flashpoint yet?
Negative, madam. Negative. I don't have no idea what that is.
So Flashpoint is a new mod on the, which is the so that view price tracker. It's basically, there's a certain spot on the map that's going to end in the ring, and you don't have any health, any shields, no nothing, except for you go inside the domes and then they heal you up. And it's Flashpoint. It's pretty fun. So
that sounds interesting.
View tracker, yeah, the view price tracker right here, right underneath your daily track event challenges. That's what that's about. The
Oh.
So if you go into trios and go over to Flashpoint, that's what it is.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it. I'm down to try whatever. My main account.
Whatever you guys want to do.
I missed my main account. Like, cross progression should already be a thing, and I'm not too sure on why it's not. What's up, Nate? How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream, dude. Haven't talked to you in a minute. Sipping that G Fuel. Wait, why do you gotta stay awake? Your third playthrough of Elden Ring? Not happening, bro. Not happening. Rockin' Mr. Magic has joined the Spartan fam. Let's go, bro. Oh, I'm so jelly right now. It's my favorite crypto skin, and I don't have it.
It was part of the Halloween.
Amateur hours over.
Oh, I remember. I just didn't have money at the time. But no,
Yeah,
on my main account, I'm a crypto main. I love it.
I'm Lifeline. I have 1,000 and something kills with Lifeline.
I was edging close to 1,000 with crypto, but like,
Oh, really?
for Valentine's Day, I gave my wife my PS4.
496 kills.
Introducing your champion.
Let's go. You're aggressive Lifeline. I love it. Get after it.
That's why I get down easily.
I'm the
It's okay.
I need to stay back. So if you guys want to go where there's gold and purple, it's always right there.
Ooh, nice.
There's gold and purple there.
I'm down. Let's ride it out.
That way we can see where people go, and then after we're done up there, we can just head right here.
Whoa, Spazzy McGee with the ray. Whoa. Bro, I did not know you were streaming, my guy.
There it is, and I think that is it.
I was so confused. I was like, this guy has a soundboard. Let's go.
With the jets, we're dropping
Our
high.
total is...
Dude, is that a dab emote right now? I dig it. I dig it. It's all right. These hands ready to E for everyone.
That's, he was like
I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna go left right here.
They're going
Jump
to
this team.
Give his life in a bit of excitement. It was a beautiful moment. Clipping.
I have a mobile respawn beacon.
He no shot. He got that off. What? This Spazzy over here. Thanks, man, for the games, yo, Spazzy. Not a problem, bro. Alright, right now. Look out, Spazzy. Throw the hands, bro. Oh no. GG's, we're down. We're down, DJ. We're down. I did not expect that plot twist. I did not either. They got the revive right here. Oh man. Oh, you can double tap?
I sacrificed my life for you guys.
You did, you did.
Up in the chimney. Hold tight. I got your back.
Someone's coming. I can hear him. Right here.
Nah, bro. No, no, no. No. Oh.
Oh, he's finishing you.
That's dirty,
Let me
man.
just stab you in your neck.
I'm reporting him for emotional damage.
There's a
Oh
mobile
my goodness.
respawn beacon also in my box, so that you can get us up.
Let's go. Yo, Spazzy, thank you for the raid, dude. It means so much. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Redeem J. I'm a Christian content creator. I'm a variety streamer.
Yeah, sorry.
And all around,
Someone's coming
if
in.
there's one thing I want you to learn from my
Sounds like on
channel
the
is
side of you.
I'm going to tell you about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and at the end of the day, I am here to glorify him and him
Right there on
alone.
the side.
We're here to shine a beacon for hope and righteousness, and all glory to the one who paid it all. So I'm glad to have met everybody. Oh man, GG's. So welcome in. I'm glad y'all are here. Glad y'all are here. Oh, I felt that. I felt that in my socks. I'm not even wearing socks.
I think my stomach got left in the last game.
That plot twist had me agape. Don't ask how long it took me to find that word.
224 damage.
How do you check that on PC?
So usually when you end the game, it shows instead of leaving the lobby so fast, it'll show all 3 of our banners and how much damage we did.
I remember how to do it on the controller, like just pressing left on the D-pad would do it, but I don't know how to do it on here. I give up. Did I check out the Batman pic of the cat? I'm down. He's just chilling, bro. He's just chilling, bro. Wow, that's awesome.
He's doing that. I'm gonna do this shit.
Oh,
I
DJ
hate
in
the
here
red dots.
just flexing right now.
Ew.
You with all your skins.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of them. Like Wraith.
Hear me out. That's the worst Wraith skin ever created.
It was. I hate it. I
That's
had
the
other
worst.
one too.
That's the worst life skin. Excuse me.
I like this one.
She looks like she fell into a vat of Kool-Aid and got a marker. Also, me and demons, we don't get along. We fight. We're not on speaking terms.
Me?
No, not you, but I mean demons in general. The
Hey,
devil and
everybody has
the
their own
demons.
You want to know
No.
something? Everybody has their own demons, but to be able to fight them and overcome them is what makes that person stronger.
Ready to go. Seen?
But where do you find the strength though? That's my question.
Go time.
She bought it. She took the
I mean,
bait.
you
She took
don't.
the bait.
You either overcome it or you are able to push through it.
See, here's my deal. There has to be
Is your champion.
a source of power to overcome demons and trials and tribulations and things in your life. There has to be a source.
And on someone else's tab.
Stay on me. I'm the jump master.
I mean, I've been through some things before too. I'm not saying nobody has, and people have probably been through worse things than me. I totally get that. But the purpose of demons and the devil and all that jazz is to get us away from God.
shit.
And I'm not on speaking terms with the devil.
Safety's off. Enemy landed on me.
Just like these other Apex players, demons and the devil can catch these hands, bro. Let's go. Ah, ah. Oh, I'm getting beamed.
I downed one.
There's really only triple takes out here.
Reloading.
Oh, you gotta be kidding
I
me.
got two
Here, right
falling
here.
up on me.
Where you at, bro? There you are. Right there to your left, right there to your left.
The first is fallen.
They went up top to the left.
Hold on. Shields recharging.
I'm coming.
Peeking, not pushing. Throwing grenade back from where we were. They're still duking it. They're still duking it out up here. We can get in here third party. Oh, he got me. Yes.
There's one hit right here. One hit.
Oh man.
One hit. And she has purple.
One hit. I got a blue. She's blue. She's blue on me. Oh, she's going for the finish. Oh, she got the finish off. Why did your box just go through the floor? I had so many questions.
You're dripping like a faucet.
I think what's funny is like,
How dare she be a shield changer?
Yeah, I haven't learned that skill yet. I mean, I tried, but the escape button is so far away from the W key. I can't do that. It's interesting the silence that's happening right now. Because never mind.
My goodness.
Bro, I was just saying
That
the
was
silence.
just disturbing, bro. You might need to check your pants on that.
I was like, dude, it's so silent right now. And then just this big old reverb fart just happens.
Bro, go check your pants on that one. Might have leaked.
Oh man. I'm interested though. I'm interested because this is where we're called to the ministry, okay? So Phoenix, because I know you by Phoenix off of TikTok and the Twitch. Why is your I'm interested. What's the backstory behind your gamer tag on here?
On DJ Faceless?
Yes.
It was just a name.
Let's get the job
and I liked it.
These legs weren't made for walking.
I get that.
And then
What's up?
I
What's up
needed
with the numbers?
I needed numbers, and at the time I was just like, all right, bet, just put 666, get it done and over with, so I can start playing. Well, I'm actually gonna be doing a name change and putting it back to. I'm gonna put it to Lady Phoenix, and then it's gonna have 999.
What's up with the 9?
Today's flight.
What's up with 999?
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
So, have you ever heard of Juice World?
Yeah, I don't fancy him.
So Juice World made the impression of instead of 666, flip the numbers, it'll be 999 for better luck.
You believe in luck though?
What was that?
Do you believe in luck?
Mm-hmm.
What if I told you that there's a better way than to put hope and trust in just some numbers though?
A better way for what?
To put hope and trust in numbers. Because all that math does, all that numbers do is just reveals the character of God.
999's like my angel numbers. I see them all the time.
Angel numbers?
Yeah.
What? Well then, that proxies the question: what angel did it come from?
My mom.
Oh, that's pretty sweet though. I mean, if you have a reason behind it.
First blood.
Yeah, my mom passed away.
God is not one of us.
I'm sorry. My I can't say I know exactly what that feels like because I don't. But the closest I got to was my father-in-law. He left me an inheritance of faith that I could never repay. Like if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know Jesus today. Let me put it like that.
Yeah.
And it's there's no measure to the value that someone has in the impact that they have in our life. So I feel for you.
For sure.
You know, I'm sorry for your loss.
There's a gold prowler in the middle, by the way, and thank you.
Nobody wants that Prowler? I'll take it.
No, I hate prowlers.
What?
They were so good before they took the switch off, where you're able to make it to multiple.
The full
And
auto?
now they took that off. Yeah, and now you can't even
Yeah.
use it on there.
The quote you said about 999 is this: whatever bad situation, whatever struggle you're going through,
So that
and
made me
turning it into
sad.
something positive, using it to push yourself forward. No, dude, it's so
I
bummy.
got a
Like,
mobile respawn
they get
beacon in
vi-
my box.
they get advice from the world, but they don't look. They don't look to the word. They don't look to the one. So let's. I mean, we're here to sow seed, so why not? Hold on. Let me pick this up. So it's like, is Juice WRLD like your favorite rapper?
It's what?
Is Juice WRLD like your favorite rapper?
I mean, yeah and no. I have a lot of music that I listen to, but he's just the one that like really hits home.
Rings closing in 1.
Like anybody can relate to him.
Ah, I see. The way of the world is relevancy.
Back here. Level
Relativism.
Don't worry, it won't slow you down. Rings far, 45 to go.
Are you opposed to looking up other artists than Juice WRLD that sound similar to him?
I'm actually a music producer that works with Self-Expression Music out of Utah, so any music I'll listen to.
Ooh, nice. That's pretty cool. A music producer. All right,
Yes.
hear me out. How do I learn how to
Okay.
rap? I can't rap. I mean, I can rap Christmas presents, but I can't. That's about as far as it goes.
I mean, I guess you just gotta find your flow.
Oh, easy. Ready? Bars, Mars, car stars, flars, and a Ford Taurus. Does that work?
If you would like to say it worked, yes. I mean, I admit you got a lot of rhythm there.
All
But-
right. Well, look, guys, we're going somewhere. On the news tonight, little small streamer dropped bars. The rest at 11. No,
and that's
there's a.
where Lady Phoenix came from too. That's my artist name.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Gotta go with you, amigos. Level 2.
The reason I ask so many questions is simply because I like to get down to the root of things. Because nobody puts names or numbers together for just any right rhyme or reason. So you have reasoning behind it and stuff, but ultimately, like, I just want to know: are you saved by any chance?
Am I what?
Are you saved? Do you know who Jesus is?
Yes, I do.
Have you accepted Jesus into your heart as your Lord and Savior, meaning he's your boss, head honcho, he tells you what to do and what not to do?
No disrespect. I believe in a higher power. If that
okay.
makes sense. I
mean-
mean, I don't necessarily believe in that person in particularly, but someone who is in the same concept. If that makes sense, like I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful or anything like that.
No.
I
Civil
mean-
conversation of differences is how our society is formed and changes over time. I
And-
completely understand that.
Here is why. All right, so this is about
There's
to get.
always
We got
so
people.
always
over there.
always some intellectual reason
They
as
just
to
dropped
why
that
they
thing.
they deny the lordship. A fool has said it in his heart that there is no
I tried to
God.
become in the LDS community, and I have been judged by two different, what would I say, bishops, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so, just one bishop told my business to the whole
Come on in.
ward,
Painless is waiting.
telling them not to let their children play with me for certain incidents that was not under my control, if that makes sense. And it was basically inappropriate of him to go and tell my business to literally everyone and anyone. The best way that I could describe what happened is at a certain age, 11 years, or I was 13 years old. I was, hold on, I gotta focus to help kill these people. At the age of 13, I was raped, and they told everybody in their in the ward not to let them play with me because I was raped and that I have sinned because of it. And that they don't think it was appropriate for their kids to play with me. And so that was inappropriate. And then I had another one basically judge me for things that I chose in my lifestyle that wasn't really his business, if that makes sense.
Right.
I am medically okay to smoke marijuana. I have my medical card for medical reasons that are really concerning, and I got excommunicated because that was my choice to, not only my choice, but the doctor said I needed to do it. And I got excommunicated from it because of it. If that makes sense.
You just got completely done in by a church.
Yes.
Understood.
Now I understand it's not his fault. You know, it's the people who are trying to help others with, you know, being able to, hey, this is our life with this religion, and I understand it's not his fault, you know, because he can't control who's part of the church and who's not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, that church did do you wrong. Any denomination that's out there just has this preconceived idea of do's and don'ts, and none of them live up to it. The Bible says we all fall short of the glory of God, which doesn't give them the excuse to treat you like that, for one. Two, LDS is known for doing that. I mean, there's bad people everywhere, no matter where you look. And let me try to put it in a way that sort of makes sense in the way that I came to my faith, right? Because I'm not part of a religion of anything of the sort. Like, you want to come, you can go. It's all up to you. That, you know, God is a gentleman. He doesn't force anything on anybody. Like, he wants you. He wants you to be saved. He wants you to love him. He wants you to choose him, but he's not going to choose himself for you. Does that make sense? And a part of all of that is is where you're able to run to his arms and tell him all your hurts and everything that has happened to you. And, you know, vengeance is the Lord's, in Romans 12:19. Now, I'm not some fancy theologian that, like, oh yeah, man, I went to school, I went to seminary, I did all this, you know, XYZ. I didn't do all that. Like, I was just another guy that the Lord decided to look at and said, I'm going to take care of you, son. I'm going to save you. I'm going to pay for your sins because you can't pay for them yourself. And he did that for me. I didn't ask him to. I didn't want to be saved. I was mad at God. But, I mean, I've been hurt by the church. When I was 12, a lady told me that there was no way that I was filled with the Holy Spirit. And I grew up in what is called black church, right? You have that preconceived idea, like it's all worship, it's all hype and all this stuff. And let's go back to the lobby. It's too much noise. Sorry about all the noise.
What were you saying?
No. When I was about 12 or 13, I got baptized for the first time, and I went to what I call black church, which is Pentecostal denomination, right? And I was like, man, this is what church is. But I had hypocritical parents, so when we would be in church and I'd sit there and they would sit there and say, yes, amen, thank you, Jesus. They do all of that while I'm sitting there, you know, bored out of my mind. And when we went home, they didn't live out anything that they learned. They didn't open the Bible not once. So my parents were hypocrites. So when it comes to the foundation of my faith, it wasn't set on anything but sand and shifting ground. You know what I mean? And so I was like, okay, well, this don't make any sense. But when I grew up, I gave my life to Jesus 2018, and that was because I came to the simple conclusion. I searched for answers. I searched for other religions to find the answers, and all of them were work based. Like, oh, you have to do this to be saved. You have to do this to get into heaven. You have to do this to achieve nirvana. You have to do all of this stuff. And I'm like, wow, this is all pretty weird. And then when you look at, this is not no Bible or nothing. This is just the summary I came to for myself. Was like, okay, what's this about, Christianity? Because I wasn't about to be a part of no religion or any denomination that's telling me I got to do all this stuff.
Was a Christian, because after me being judged by the LDS Mormons, living in Utah, where it's nothing but controlled by the LDS Mormons. Now, I don't have anything against them personally. You know what I mean? There's some good LDS Mormons out there. But living in a state where you literally drive down the road and you see one Latter-day Saints church literally in the same parking lot as another one.
Yeah,
so we have two churches next to churches. You know what I mean? And so with me already being judged because of the way I live, I wasn't about to go around there and go about that. So I actually joined a church called Evangelical Church. It's a Christian church where, I have tattoos. I have piercings.
I do too.
What I mean? And
well, not piercings, but
they don't judge you. They don't care how you dress. They don't care how you look. They just want you to be there and praise Heavenly Father, or a higher power, whatever your belief is. They just want you there, and that's the one step that I took. What I mean?
See, so before we go any further, right? I'm gonna explain to you. I'm trying to relate to you as best as I possibly can, so that way you can see the parallels and see where I'm coming from. So when I was 13, I finally got baptized by this church because my mom told me I had to. And outside of everything I was looking for, all the answers, I get dunked in the pool. I get brought up, and I feel the presence of God. And the lady that is standing at the bottom of the ramp with a towel to give me, she goes, "That's not the Holy Spirit." And that right there was what's called a spiritual blocker. And I never knew it was such a thing. But then when I got older, about 2018, I had been searching. I'm like, man, why is it only Christians being beheaded on beaches? Why is it? Yo, Callie, thank you for the sub, man. Why is it only Christianity that gets a bad rap? Why isn't like Muhammad being blasphemed on social media? Why isn't nobody talking about Buddha? Like, what is it about this Jesus that everyone is after? Like, why is this such a thing? And I was like, man, there has to be an answer. And so I finally came to the conclusion, and I looked up historical documents about who Jesus really was, because I knew God was real. I knew he was. I was just mad at him because I was hurt by a church. And people, let's just be honest, people suck. That's simply all it is. You ran into a cult of people who suck, and I ran into a lady who decided she was upset that day, and she had a moment of where she pushed her hurt. Now, what led me to where I am now is I had a divine intervention with God. Nobody was around, no bishops, no pastors, no deacons, nobody of the church. It was just me having a conversation with God, because he's always an arm distance away with open arms waiting for you to say, Jesus, I'm done doing this. I want you to be Lord over my life. Now, there is somebody above Jesus, and that's God the Father. And so when God comes to save you, he saves you for real. Your changes, your changes, your wants, your desires, everything, it all changes for his glory and his glory alone. I mean, what was 2018? 4 years ago? 5 years ago? Something like that. I wouldn't be sitting behind a camera on Twitch telling people about Jesus, man. I really wouldn't.
I'm gonna give you some homework, and I want you to listen to this song, and I want you to try and answer as many questions of the song that you can. Okay, it's by Dax, and it's called Dear God.
DAX?
Dear God.
Give me one example. Give me one example of the questions. I'm not trying to be confrontational or anything, because there's only like what's after this life for you?
Honestly, okay, I don't speak to a lot of people about this.
Understood.
There's only a few select people who know this. I don't want to be called crazy. I don't want to be called you're a freak. I don't want none of that.
Understood.
I don't know what's on the afterlife because I am capable of seeing the dead. I have literally went up to my ex-husband and I explained his grandma to a fucking T, sorry for my language, but without even seeing a picture of her. I described her from the hair to the nose to the eyes to everything, to the point where my ex-husband would not talk to me for a month and a half because I scared him that bad. I have described multiple of my friends' past friends who have passed away, and so honestly, I don't know what is in this afterlife because of the things that I have seen. I could be driving down a freeway or something, and where there was an accident years ago, I see them sitting there on the side, so I don't know what's real, what's not real. For reasons of that, I don't know about afterlife. Another reason why, I got excommunicated from the church because of these abilities and the things that were told to me. So, if that makes sense.
It does. It does, and the reason I thank you for sharing first and foremost.
Questions were put in this song, and let me pull up the song so I can look at the lyrics. In this song, it says, there are a lot of questions that I have about the past, and I don't want to hear them from a human. You made them. So you were the last person that I'm ever going to ask. Tell me what's real. Tell me what's fake. Why is everything about you such a debate? What's the point of love? Every time I've shown it, I was broken, and it's forced me to just only want to hate. There's things only you, but multiple. Why is there only you, but multiple religions? Why does every conversation end up in a division? So it's like different questions about a whole bunch. Like, for instance, why is there only one God, but there's multiple religions? You know what I mean?
I got an answer. All right, so why go to the first question? Break down the lyrics and go to the first question. And the person didn't want to hear it from a human because God made him. Yes.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Oh, I was talking to you, but I didn't have the push to talk. My bad.
Oh no, you're good.
No, so first and foremost, thank you for being willing and opening to share all of that with me, right? Spazzy had to go. Spazzy, if you're still in the chat, thank you for playing games with me, brother. I really appreciate it. May God bless you and may his face shine upon you. Have a blessed night. So the person is hurt. Like, I look at the why behind everything. Of course, you being in the music industry, you can tell that there's always something past the lyrics, past the performance, past the beat.
Exactly.
There's always something, right? And so this person is dealing with hurt, and so they want answers straight from God, and God's not going to leave them without an answer. Yeah, go to the next question in the lyrics.
Okay, so
because it's something to with love,
religion, right? I need that spirituality. I don't want a church. I need people to call family. I don't want to tell my sins to another sinner just because he got a robe and went to some academy.
Yep.
It's different things. Like, I don't want to read it in a book. I want to hear it from you. Don't want to learn it in my school because they're hiding the truth. Don't want to talk about it to another human being. And that's the only reason that I'm even stepping in this booth. Dear God, how do I take this darkness and turn it into light? How do I believe in the concept where I speak to a man I never seen with my own two eyes? How do I know that religion wasn't made just to separate the world and create a whole disguise? Just different things like that.
Okay.
Just to keep us in these chains while the rich get richer and the poor pray to you and have a life, prepared to be for this lie. So it's different things. How can I have faith when there is no hope? How does one man have $100 billion and we still have people on the streets that are broke? It's different things like that.
Okay. So, there's a lot to unpack in these lyrics, but what I want you to do is isolate one single line of the verse that you want to talk about, and we're gonna go from there. We'll go line by line, and I'm gonna try to help you as best as I possibly can with what I know.
One Heavenly Father, but multiple religions.
Copycats, counterfeits, just like people do. Like, people suck. Remember I told you about that? People want the real tangible thing, but they want to control it themselves. So they get into this habit of where they'll take something that God has ordained, God has set up, and they'll twist it and use it for their own personal gain. So that's why you get multiple religions, multiple denominations. I have a problem with denominations.
Here's a good one right here. In this song, he also said, I used to know a pastor in a church. I can still hear the screams of the children he would molest.
Once again, that's the same. That's a human twisting God's thing for wicked gain. That wasn't God. That was that human, and they're going to answer for that, whether it be on this earth and in the judgment seat of God. God's going to handle that. They're not going to. We may think, oh man, they got away with it. There's no justice, but God is a God of justice. People, like on the radios now, you can hear God is love, God is love, but God is a warrior. He is a righteous God. He will not let the wicked go unpunished. He will punish sin. He just doesn't want us to die in sin, so he sent Jesus to die for us. So everything that this song is talking about was pain and hurt from a church, and how they want to run away from religion. They want to do all that. I don't believe in a religion. I believe in a relationship with a true living God, because all the other ones are fake. All of them are. All the other ones are fake.
Power, because I don't know what to believe in, so I believe in my own, which is, we were put here for some reason. We all have a life-ending goal of dreams that we can either achieve or not achieve. We have these paths where we're supposed to be set on to either fail or be successful, but if we fail, we always bounce back and go back onto the right path.
Right, but that's just the human experience.
Exactly.
But past the human experience,
we weren't, if we can't have that human experience, then we're not human.
Yeah, then we're robots.
We weren't put on this earth for nothing. We have to have these human experiences to become who we are today.
She's so close.
God or a higher power has put us on, if that makes sense.
So let me if God is outside of space, time, and matter, he created the entire universe, created you and I with a divine purpose. He put your fingers where your fingers go. He put your heart where your heart goes. He makes sure that all the mitochondria inside of your cells is working at full capacity. And he built and designed everybody different, with different spirits and different personalities. Who's higher than him? What's higher than him? He's outside of time, space, and matter. He doesn't fit in there. No one created God. He is God. That is the purpose of God. It's not a human concept.
Here's my theory, though, okay?
Okay.
This one's going to probably blow your mind. I think about this stuff all the time, and I don't know why, but I do.
Not a shot.
How do you not know that this world is even a world? Okay?
Like the Matrix?
No. I'm talking about Earth itself and outer space and all that. Us people, me, you, and anybody else who quote unquote hasn't been on the moon, how do we know there's even space? We've never seen it. We've seen pictures, but back in the day, they were capable of doing studios with lifelike forms like that to make it look like they were on the moon. Okay, what if we were actually
God is able to
an experiment for someone way bigger, like alien life form, and we're in this snow globe, and in the snow globe is us, and outside of that snow globe is somebody looking down at us with these lights that make it look like the stars or the sun or the moon, and we're their experiments.
Okay.
Have you ever thought of that?
Oh, I've thought about it, and it's there's no logical conclusion, because one,
exactly,
I have never hold on, hear me out, Phoenix, right? I have never seen the air, but I know it's there. That's one, right? Aliens are demonic spirits. The gift that you have, of seeing dead relatives and stuff, those are called familiars in the spiritual realm. They study, they're patient, they've been here for thousands of years, waiting, studying family lines. That way they can deceive you and keep you away from God.
Not necessarily.
You've said your piece. Now you gotta let me say mine, okay? Now all of mine is rooted and grounded on the principles of the Bible. No man taught this to me. No man forced this on me or anything of the sort. This is me getting in the book that song by Dax, he didn't want to do by jumping in the book. And the reason why he doesn't want to jump in that book is simply because the same way my father thinks that, oh man, the Bible is made up by a whole bunch of dudes. Like if the Bible is wrong, what did I lose with my life? What did Redeemed J lose with his life for following a book? I lost nothing. I got to be a joy and be a beacon of light and hope, and hopefully make somebody laugh at the end of the day. That's what I did with my life. But if the Bible is real, and if Jesus is real, if true Christianity, because Christian means to be Christ-like, doesn't mean to take Christ's principles and twist it for wicked gain, like you and I have both have experienced. Now, searching this book and then running to concordance, looking up history documents, I tried for months to prove the Bible wrong. And I was unable to. Because 1, I don't know everything, don't claim to know everything. 2, I don't have a college degree. I didn't go to seminary or anything of the sort. 3, I don't sit under a wicked pastor. I can look at his life. I can look at his fruit. I can look at his wife, look at his children. I can look at everything he has. And I can run it through the Bible and say, hey, look, this guy's out of line. If he gets out of line with the word, I'm out of here. And he holds us to that standard as well. But when it comes to this whole this whole like we're a giant experiment, how would we know? If let's just say we are an experiment by aliens or in a giant snow globe, let's just say that we are, then what is the purpose? What purpose do you and I serve?
I get that.
There has to be a logical answer for that. If there's not a logical answer, then I must, by default, look for a different answer, because human psyche is designed to keep searching, to keep looking, to keep, what is the purpose behind this? What is the purpose behind this? If you can take your talent of working in the music industry and look at anything anybody is saying and be like, what is the purpose? What is the message behind this? What is the subliminal? What is the spirit behind it? Because honestly, what this Dear God by Dax, all that speaks is unbelief. Refusing to believe that Jesus can and has and will do again save us from everything that the devil has for us. Because the devil's tactics haven't changed. The devil's tactics hasn't changed.
Was an angel.
He was, but he got prideful. Why? Because he wanted to take something that was God's. Wink, wink. He deceives humans into doing the same type stuff. That's why you get the LDS and the Mormons and stuff like that, twisting stuff. Because why? They want to put themselves above God's authority. It's all interweaved and connected, and it's just, you have to come to the grips that there is only one way to heaven, and that's Jesus. He's the only logical answer that anyone can come to. He was historically proven to be here. Pontius Pilate and Roman architectural records, they said they crucified a man who was named Jesus. The 11 disciples who were killed and martyred, if they were really pulling a prank on the entire planet just to force a religion, what did they gain from it? Because a couple of them were pulled apart by horses, and another was crucified upside down. What did they gain from this colossal prank? They gained nothing. They died for it. But Jesus was a real man. He's fully God, fully man. If God is God, he's outside of space, time, and matter, and any of our logical understandings. And God can do what he wants when he wants, but he wants us to live free from sin. And part of that is and once we get free, we start to see the devil and his tactics through and through everything that we see. Everything. The deception that runs wild. There are people who are, like I said, there's wicked, deceptive people who are standing inside of churches claiming to be Christians. And that bothers me to no end, because you have no idea what it's like for me to tell somebody I'm a Christian and immediately I'm painted with the same brush as the pedophile pastor down the street.
And I get that. You know, there's a thing on I don't remember what I was watching. I think it was Drug Inc. or something like that. I like watching like those type of shows where it's like cops try to find people and shit, stuff like that. But there's a guy who is actually residing in Salt Lake City. He actually was going to church, etc. and had a spare book of Mormon, not Book of Mormon, what was it? The Holy Bible. He cut pages out of the Holy Bible to put his drugs in and hide it. But he was a drug dealer.
Yeah, because he loved money more than God, and he used God for his own personal gain. And God doesn't wink at ignorance. He doesn't. God sees it. There is no higher power than the God of Israel, the God of Jacob, the God who sent Jesus to pay for our sins. Because why us humans are wicked by nature, but we can be changed by the glory of who Jesus was. We deserved punishment, you and I both. But Jesus paid for our sins with his blood on the cross. He took on the full wrath of God the Father so that you and I wouldn't have to see hell, which is what the devil wants for us.
Do you
the
like
devil
movies
wants us to go.
that are about that? About talking
Do I
about
like
Heavenly
movies?
Father and stuff like that? Yeah.
No, I'm very thorough on it. I don't watch a lot of movies. I'm very on guard. Let me put it this way. I'm very diligent because I used to live working for the devil and I never knew it. But now that I know, I'm very zealous about it.
This is a positive. This is positive.
But like Passion of the Christ?
Kinda, yeah. But it's
Like
called
Passion
The
of-
Shack.
Oh, I don't like that movie. That's a very poor representation of the gospel message. It truly
It
is.
actually helped me grieve
I mean-
through my mother's death.
I mean, I understand there's a time and it hurts. Like I said, I can never truly experience what you've experienced. But what I can do is I have empathy for you. Like it sucks. I'm imagining losing my mother, but you know, I can't.
It doesn't get easy. And the worst thing is she died a day after my birthday. So
Yeah, every birthday you're reminded of it.
yep.
I understand.
She went in the hospital on my birthday, died the next day, and then the next day after that was my mom and dad's 36-year anniversary. So it's all a clustered. But
If there
are you
was
down to play Flashpoint though?
I'm down. Am I the
All
leader?
Yeah. Continue what you're saying though.
But no, if there was a time of like, so the devil's tactics. Have you ever heard the story about Adam and Eve in the garden? Everyone's heard it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, it's actually in the Shack. They explained it too.
Okay, well, if you have that as your background, right?
So in the
It's a girl,
in the
Bella.
movie,
Thank you for the 2 roses. Appreciate it.
Garden actually happened to be this guy's brain who he let be a wreck because he lost his way with God, and it showed the garden, and it showed like these little paths and stuff like that, and it was just a absolute mess. And
Man, pray, dude. We gotta pray for her. We truly do. She's there. He's there. He's there. Father, let us keep sowing the word.
but in the aspect of it, it was pretty cool because it showed how this garden was a mess and not beautiful at all, and just, you know, showing that, you know, if you want, they basically had him help clean out this mess. And at the end, it was where it was his brain and where he lied with trying to be with God, and it showed that he lost control of not following God anymore.
Right.
But it was actually pretty cool in that movie. So,
Well, I mean, if it helped you, then, you know, all glory to God for what those writers did. I pray that was the intention of the film. But when you come to know the true meaning of the gospel and what Jesus has truly done, that is a very poor representation of what God has truly done. If that's like the peak of let's just say that's like the top of explaining the gospel to you, right? The way that God explains the gospel to you and I,
scaring this dude on here talking about it.
nah, it's cool. He can hear it too. Like America's still a free country, so I'm all about it. But let's just say, like, if that movie really helped paint the picture, then hang around with me for some more time, and I'll help paint the picture of what the true gospel truly is. If you and I walked into a courtroom and we both had,
though, you see that
Go
dome
for it.
right there?
Yeah.
That's where you heal up at.
Okay. I landed where there's no guns. This is a
continue.
smart idea. Let's just say, all right. So when we first enter this world, we're part of a what's a fallen nature, right? And anytime I'm talking about the Bible or anything of the sort, I want you to open up a Bible that no one has tampered with, that you go pick up on your own, that no one's given you, right? And you prove me wrong.
All right.
But so we're born into this world with a sinful desire, sinful nature, and only God can change that, right? If that's the case, then think of it like a courtroom. Okay, I'm coming. I'm on the way. Think of it like a courtroom. If God is sitting on the judge's seat, like he truly is, how are we gonna pay for?
You and me now.
Okay,
Pony up.
I'm trying to get there. Got him knocked.
Off the mic. I'm spotted.
Oh no, we're doing this. Let's go.
Throwing thermite. Throwing that. Behind me. Frag out. Tango down.
Got him.
Reloading.
Hold on. I'm cooking these guys. I'm being toxic. Being as toxic as I can.
Kill confirmed. Reloading. That's an enemy.
Oh, get some, bro.
Bro!
I was out of bullets. Get some.
That
Oh.
was epic.
Oh my goodness. Can somebody? Oh, stream didn't see it because I was. Oh my goodness, stream didn't get to see it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Anyways, back to what I was saying.
Dude, you got her right in the head too. That was epic. She didn't know what was coming to her.
Oh,
She's like,
man.
I got this. Watch, I got this. Nope.
Nope.
Smack to the head. You're down.
Let's say we have we walk into this courtroom and we're in big trouble.
You need to go to the dome so you can heal.
Oh yeah, that's right. We don't have those anymore. So let's say we walk into this courtroom and we're guilty because we have a stack of speeding fines. I mean, it's crazy huge, right? We have no way that we're gonna pay for them. But
It's 75 for the respawn beacon.
let's just say that this guy just walks in out of nowhere and says, "Judge, I'm gonna pay their fine. I'm gonna pay their fine. I only have 35. Oh, I'll go grab some more." And you didn't ask for it, but he did it anyways. Because if we were to really take what we're owed because of our speeding fines, because we keep breaking the law over and over and over, we won't stop. And we would be the metaphorical book would be thrown at us. Like, we're going away for a while. You know what I mean? Like, permanent. Like, the death sentence is what we're looking at if we don't accept what this man is willing to pay, right? And so he comes in, he pays the fine, and then we get to walk out of the courtroom scot-free, like we're free.
Care packages are dropping down by you.
But the man has to die. Oh,
It's not a mobile respawn beacon. That's the health thing.
Oh man.
You have to craft one.
Oh, beans.
Unless they gave you one in your drop box.
The Bible's been made.
In your box. Instead of a heat shield.
Oh, let me check. Negative, I do not have one in my box. I have a heat shield. Rest, I will answer your question here in just a minute, brother. I
After
promise.
this one, I'm gonna probably have to get off because my controller's gonna die.
Oh, no worries. I appreciate it. That's not what you need. That's not what you need. That's cool.
Oh, it's my spit! No, you have my Spitfire!
I'll give it a look.
With that.
As a gesture of good faith and just awesomeness, because you've been willing to listen, I will gladly give it to you. Okay. I will gladly give it to you as soon as I bring you back. But no, let's
I'm a beast with freaking a Craver. I get headshots and knock him to the ground, and then the spit.
So let's there we go. I got you. As soon as I get it, you're coming back. So this guy just walks into the courtroom, pays all your fines, but he has to die. Now, if it were any human, you would be like, wow, I should, I want to live my life. I want to live my life in a way that honors that man's sacrifice. know what I mean? And that's what Christianity is supposed to be. We are supposed to honor the Lord with everything that we have.
Fire here. Good mid-range suppression.
But we don't get to like, oh, it's a get out of jail free card. Let me go back and get some more speeding fines. That's not the way being saved is supposed to be. Like, yo, Scorp, come back and drop that right now, please. Please. Scorp, come back and drop that right now. Bro, you serious? He took your spit. Bro, that's bummy, dude. That is super bummy. Come give it back. Right, nah, he's not giving it up. He took your Spitfire.
Dude, that's rude. You know, you're gonna get reported after this, just saying.
Like, bro, that's super bummy, my guy. Like, you heard us talking about it too.
You're on Twitch right now, bro. You're on Twitch right now, being streamed on this, so you're gonna get reported, bro.
All of Twitch sees you, bro.
All of Twitch sees you, and what? 1.9 million people on TikTok.
Bruh, listen. Hear me out, Scorp. That's super bummy, my guy. Like, hear me out. I don't want to be that guy, but like, as soon as you get into a firefight, I'm gonna walk instead of sprint to get to you. Like, that's where we're at.
For real.
Like that.
You can stay your ass there. That was just very disrespectful.
That's petty, my guy. What? All right, well, Phoenix, let's go.
Yeah, well, he's gonna get reported after this. Good thing I'm a freaking music producer and know a lot of freaking people too.
Nah, it's just a game. Let's let it ride off your back like water off a duck's back.
Nope, he's about to die. He's about to die. Let him die. Somebody's right there.
Nah, he's.
No, he's gonna die. Look, there's a squad right there. See? See? Karma's
as tempting as that is.
Oh, look who went down.
Throwing arc star. Throwing thermite. Spotted. Double timing it. Throwing thermite. Old painless, knocking it.
I'm out of ammo.
Bro, I don't need a gun to drop you. Maybe I do. Did I just tap strafe? I just tap strafe. Oh my goodness.
Repoint the kill.
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm reporting it.
For what? I'm not reporting. Anyways. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I got a squad wipe badge. Nice.
I just reported it.
All right, well.
I have you added, and I will charge my controller, and if you're still on, we'll play some more.
Oh, I'm going to bed. I'm a blessed father of 4, so I'm getting some rest tonight.
I have 3, so.
Awesome. That's pretty cool, though.
All right, have fun. Talk to you later.
All right, later. Well, chat. We entered into a mission field, that's for sure. TikTok, we will see you guys soon. Thank you all for stopping through. Maybe come by the live stream on Twitch later. And that right there. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me turn down my brightness. Maybe that's what the problem is. Okay. Turn it down. There you go. Can y'all see that? 649 people tuned in. This is what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Anything you do it as unto the Lord. All right, so I was given rest, right? You asked, how do you, wait, hold on, let me find it. Whenever you get the chance, I don't want to distract you, but I want to ask, how do you or anyone here handle those that always bring it back to saying to you, the Bible is man-made? The reason I shook my head, because as soon as I got to that, I thought of somebody. God has me dealing with some of the worst people at work, and they are dead set, stubborn, and wicked and perverted. As most of the world is, yes. They also get irritated when I say the Bible says. They say, "How do you know that is God's word?" Because it's the Bible. I don't like getting into apologetics because it is not an intellectual issue, but a heart issue. That is 100% right. And as soon as you understand that, you are to seek peace with all men. Okay, you're not going to win any souls by getting into a shouting match with them, first of all. And then, how do you deal with someone who demands proof of God or proof of the Bible being His word? Simply put, okay. Wait. Ooh, hold on. What an honor. That was an awesome to watch, brother. You just got to speak on behalf of God to a lost soul right in front of us on stream. That was awesome. Glory to God. Bro, I'm telling you, man. That's what we're called to do. Let me turn on the music. I don't want it to be like just my static voice. All right, so there's a good video Vocab Malone put out today on YouTube on this exact subject. I mean, definitely a great learning lesson. I'm glad I got to see it. I'm gonna put it in Discord on AOG group page. Yo, appreciate that. Chovy, I didn't even see you sneak in here. How are you doing? All right, so there's a lot of ways you can really discuss it, but as you said, man, it's gonna get down. It's a heart issue. So it's like, okay, well, if they don't want to know that it's God doing what God does, and He reveals His word to us in all of creation, that's one. Like, okay, well, you answer their questions with a question. I know it sounds super petty, super annoying, but it's the only way that these people really understand. And I see these people because they are lost. Lost people don't understand that they are lost, and they're fine with that. That's the biggest thing, is when you are when you're trapped in sin, you don't have the lordship of Jesus over your life, and you are deceived by the world and the devil's schemes. You are perfectly fine. You think everything's all gravy, it's all solid, but it's not. There is a way that seems right, so right unto man, but the end of the path is destruction. And we as Christians, our job is to tell them, hey dude, you're headed for destruction, you're headed for hell. It's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to see who God truly is, for who He truly is. As of with this lady, she'll be back. She's gonna be back, and it's gonna be a blessing thing. I pray that tonight that all we did was sow seed. And I never want to get into argument, because I didn't get saved through arguing. I didn't. I got saved by a man who he is adamant. He found something that I wanted, that I needed, and he's like, okay, well, here, if you want this, you're gonna have to do this. If you want this, you're gonna have to do this. So we set that standard, right? So all glory to God for everything that's happening. But when you need to talk to somebody, because I know of one man specifically, he refuses, and I mean flat out refuses to come to church, to open a Bible for himself, because he believes that not only is it tampered with, but it's also made by white men and white men alone. So that really bothers the mess out of me. But God's going to reveal to his heart. So I mean, we have to pray for anybody who's having trouble understanding who the lordship of Jesus is. That's the first thing. Second, if they want proof, man, just look around. Just look at the earth. And then people are like, oh, no, that's not it. Well, the Bible, like, all right, here you go. The Bible says, right? They're going to automatically try to, oh, well, and then don't say the Bible says, right? Here's how you go about it. I know that sounds really like facetious, but hear me out, right? Well, how do you, well, I'm going to be the guy. Man, how do you know the Bible's real? How do you know it's not just made up by a whole bunch of dudes? How do you know, like, his word is real? Or how do you even know God's real, right? Well, in the beginning, God made the earth. The earth is still here. I've never seen the air, but I know it's there. I see it when it affects the trees, when the wind blows. I feel it when it goes inside my nostrils, deep down into my chest, and when my lungs expand. I feel it whenever the sun heats it up, or I feel it whenever the winter shows up. You know, I feel it really then, you know. So I know the air is real because I see its effects. Okay, well, how does that work about God? Easy. I see God's effects. I see how he affects people. I see how God has affected me. I see the changes in people's behavior. I've seen the changes in speech patterns. I've seen cancer disappear. I've seen healing happen. I've seen people get delivered from demons. I've seen so much. I've seen it with my own eyes. The thing is, I wanted to see. My heart is what made the difference. That's normally how I talk to people, and the whole purpose is you got to get their consciousness to fire and ask themselves those questions. Have I ever wanted to see God move? Have I ever really looked at the wind like that? You know, really, it's just a paradigm shift. That's all people are really waiting on. That's all it is. Like, good solid example, right? Is a guy on a bus give up his seat to a blind man. At face value, man, oh man, that's really good. We would even like it, applaud it, do everything on social media. But here's the paradigm shift. The guy who gave up his seat was the driver. Did you feel it? You're like, oh man, something deep down inside was like, whoa, that's all people are really waiting on. For you and I to give them paradigm shifts of what they already are thinking. That's it. That's all it needs to be. And we have to do so, not trying to force our religion, but reach souls. That is our purpose. That's why we're here on this planet. That is everything that she was asking about those songs. You know, why this is from hurt. It's from a hurt perspective. That's all it was. And then her theory about the aliens and stuff. That's also just wanting to find a different answer outside of who Jesus and God truly are. It's simply put, like, she's searching for answers and wants something to build her life upon. And there's only one rock to build your life upon, and that is the name of Jesus. I posted in general discussion. Pretty cool. He talked about this exact point in detail. So cool how that works out. Man, it's so cool how that works out. I really appreciate that, dude. But man, let's pray for her. Okay. Let me turn this music down. You got some pointers from Ray Comfort, didn't you? Great points though. It definitely helps. I had done some of those, but I definitely need growth more in it. Thank you. Yeah, the bus paradigm, because once you learn something, you don't forget it, because if it truly represents who Jesus is, yes. I would study him. Study Ray. Get the red letters. Get some gospel tracks. Do everything you can. Watch his videos through and through, because he interacts. He's a wonderful person to learn how apologetics and evangelizing truly should be for a Christian, because he doesn't hate anybody. He's adamant about that, and he reaches everybody. He's in California, and that's one of the worst places that you can possibly live when you want to talk about freedom. Let me turn this down. Love this interaction, man. I'm grateful that y'all were here tonight. Truly, it does mean a lot. I mean, we met two awesome people tonight, and one was a brother in faith, so that's even better. All right, so in 2 Peter 3:9, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some count slackers, right? But he's long suffering towards us and not willing that any should perish, but that all should come through repentance. So let's pray that whoever is considering the Lord to be slack in his promises, or that they don't believe in his lordship, let's pray that they really see that the Lord is long suffering, that he does have grace that's abundant to pardon sins, but grace that empowers you to live righteous and holy, in denying ungodliness, denying familiars and spirits and things of that sort, and truly accept that Jesus is Lord through repentance. So Dear Heavenly Father, we lift you up tonight, and I pray that the words that were sown tonight were sown in faith, and I pray that you send interceders on our behalf to impact the lives of Lady Phoenix. Lord, reveal yourself to her in such a divine way that she can't deny the lordship of who you truly are. She was talking about a higher power, but Lord, there's none above you. You are exalted, and you have exalted your word above your throne. Your Father, just your name alone can save. So I pray that she is saved when she calls out to the name of Jesus, that you reveal yourself to her before the day of the Lord arrives. I pray that she is able to lead her family and her 3 kids to you, Jesus. I know you're waiting for open arms, and you're just an arm reach away. Father, thank you for tonight. Thank you for using me as a conduit for your righteousness and for your glory. Thank you for just the opportunity to be used in your grand scale of your plan and calendar and your timeline. Thank you, Father, for making me for a day such as this. Thank you for filling me with joy and joy abundance. Thank you for the life you've given me. Thank you for the breath in my lungs and the body to carry out your mission for me. Father, I thank you for everyone here, and I pray that they sleep tonight knowing full well that you are in total and complete solid control. And I pray that everyone is protected. I pray that you charge your angels to keep us, make your face shine upon us, and may we be guided by your Holy Spirit in everything that we do. And thank you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. All right, guys. All right, let's get after it. Let's find somebody to raid. Amen. Amen and amen. Thank y'all for being here. Not the way I expected the night to go, but we're called to do something for God, and that's it. All the subs, all the gifts, all the bits, everything. It's all for Jesus. Let's be honest. Stream more? No. I'm a dad. No. I'm going to bed. Nice try. All right, so I'm going to name off a couple names that I feel comfortable rating too, okay? First is Aki and Peach. They are, Aki is playing Super Smash Bros. You know what? I haven't seen some Smash Bros content. Redfire Trevor is doing his 3-year stream anniversary. So do it for Batman. Hard pass. My Apex is at 63%. Come on, man. It'll be ready tomorrow. Also accept my friend request. Oh, my bad. Hold on. I'll accept it. Because yours is like Super Scoop or something like that. Oh my goodness. Where's it at? I don't see it. I don't see the friend request. Send it again. Trev raid? Are y'all down with the Redfire Trevor raid? He's playing Warzone though. Ah, Trevor in Warzone. My Xbox user, we don't talk about it. Have a good night, everybody. Yo, stick around. Like, yeah, all right, let's go do a Trev raid, okay? Let's go do a Trev raid. Redfire X Trevor. That's right. I'm gonna do it from my phone because I'm waiting for a friend request from somebody in chat. I was given rest. God bless. Dude, thank you for hanging out. And I pray that I was able to help you just some. You wanna know what's cool? Is my top 3 like suggested for the command is TC, Trevor, and Aki and Peach. Whenever you get like, wow, dude. Now that was cool. That was cool. Oh man. That's pretty epic. That's pretty epic. How many people are chilling in here? 8, 11, 12. There's 12 people? Oh my goodness. I thought there was only like 4 or 5. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. I mean, I saw the view counter, but it doesn't work. Oh my goodness. What you said was great help. It made everything and all the puzzle pieces already knew come together and click. Yes, amen, bro. That's all I wanted to hear, bro. Let's go, man. I'm glad. All glory to God. All glory to God. Says I added you. Absolutely, I did. So, thank you for the stream. Enjoyed my stay. Yo, y'all be blessed, man. Y'all be blessed. I love you all very, very much. We'll be live again, probably 2 times tomorrow. I'm also off. No, not 2 times tomorrow. We'll be live again tomorrow night. Daddy Shark, maybe next stream. Maybe. I love you guys. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I suggest you do the same. Yeah. All right. Later.
Hold on, Iron. Oh my gosh, Redeem Jay with the rate of 12! Oh my word! Jay, thank you so much for the raid! How was your stream? It's so good to see you! Thank you, Nate, for the shout out. Sir Frost! How you doing today? So good to see you. Oh my gosh, I always forget, Dizzy. I'm so sorry. I should know this by now. I'm so terrible with names right now. Tagna's like, you too fast. How was your stream, Jay?